everyone, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing good, all are safe, and I welcome to all of you in this YouTube channel of VAIR community. So today in this video, we are going to discuss on the 5 mistakes which you have to avoid in the quantitative aptitude for your CUET exam. So these are the most common mistakes which we always do, and we have to avoid these important mistakes. So just try to understand exactly what you have to do and what not to do. So this is what we will discuss. So we will directly jump on the topic now. Here is your first mistake which you have to avoid. That first mistake is a neglecting the basics. So what you do while preparing, when we start the preparation, you are neglecting the basics. Means if you took any topic, like you can directly start with the, suppose I have started with the permutation combination, or I directly start with the DI, or I directly take a time distance field. So this won't work. You have to start with the basics. All the basic things required. All basic things. Even all the basics of maths, like the from the numbers, from the basic things like the square of numbers, cubes of the numbers, tables, normal basic multiplication, basic addition, basic board mass rule. From this to the basic concepts of all topics. Means you will start from basic board mass, how to add, subtract, what should be the rule. First you have to do the brackets, all the brackets, then of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. What, how will you find out the square? How will you find out the square root? How will you multiply the 2-digit number? How will you multiply the 3-digit number? How will we find out the cube? What are the, you have to learn the cubes up to the 20s, learn the square up to the 30, learn the tables up to the 30. So these are too much basic things, and most of the time you neglect all these basics and you directly start the syllabus, which is completely wrong. You have to avoid these mistakes. If you are starting the preparation, then start with these basic things and then go step by step. You have to go the step by step, topic wise. First you have to solve the easier one, take the easy topics, then after that increase the level. So then you can solve the moderate and then you can solve the hard. So you have to divide that which topics you feels like, yes, this topic is easy, this is the moderate, this is really difficult. So you have to decide and start with the basic, and even from that easy, from that moderate topic, from that hard topic, you have to do the basic concept, basic things of all those topics. So this is the first mistake which you do, is the neglecting the basics. So don't neglect the basics. Always start with the basic. Always start with the basic. This is always going to help you. Sometimes you feel कि अरे इतना basic की क्या जरूरत है, but no, it needs the most. So start with the basic. This is your first mistake. Then the second mistake which you must have to avoid is a only mug up the short tricks. Yes, I have seen number of students who directly mug up the short tricks. Okay, I have taken this topic average. There are the 5 to 6 short tricks are there. Okay, I will mug up the short tricks and done. हो गया मेरा average topic. It should not work. You have to understand the concept of the topic. Whatever is the short trick, how first of that, understand the concept कि ये कहाँ से आया. If that short trick doesn't work in the exam, then can of course, without short tricks, you can't give these exams. So short tricks are important, but you do not have to mug up the short tricks. First, understand the concept. Understand the tricks. ये tricks कहाँ से आ रही है? How these tricks exactly? How can I apply this trick? Where to apply this trick? So you have to understand all these basic things, all these concepts, and then you can apply the short tricks. So first focus should be on the concept. Then you can easily do the short tricks, and even for the short tricks, how, where, you have to understand it. Where can I use this short trick? How can I use this short trick? So these points are important. So this is the second mistake which we have to avoid. Then the third mistake which you have to avoid is which you always do is not practicing the move. Like you just do it one times. Once you have done, you are done. You think like, okay, I'm done with it now. I will directly see whenever exam will be there. No, you have to practice more. Practice is nothing but what? Revision. You have to practice the different type of the questions. You have to revise all those type of the question. You have to practice the topic wise question. Even in the topic wise, you have to solve the type wise in the in the each and every topic. You have to practice type wise, then you have to practice the mixed questions, so that it will helpful to you. So, and by practicing only you will get to know ki how can I solve, how much time I required, how can I save my time, or exactly where I make the mistakes, what I'm doing exactly, how can I improve those mistakes, how can I improve myself. For the improvement, practice is most important. So do not avoid the practice. Practice more and more. Just practice, because in the quantitative aptitude, without practice we cannot do anything. Practice and practice is the only thing which can help you. Only practice is the thing. It doesn't mean what you have to practice. You have to practice the assignments, you have to practice the different questions, different practice questions. You can practice the mock test, you can give the different test, you can practice time wise by using a timer. You have to practice by using the timer. So there are number of ways to the practice. So you have to practice more and more. Don't do this mistake. Then the next mistake which most of the students do is a poor time management. आता सबको है. Everyone can solve the questions, but you are not able to solve all those questions within a given time. So this time management is the most important thing, and for that it won't be possible in the exam if you are not doing it now itself. So whenever you are starting the preparation from the first day, from the first day of your preparation, you have to understand the importance of the time. So always remember, solve, practice by using a timer. From now itself, timer useful. When you, if you are suppose of one single type, you are solving a 5 questions of the same type. So first question you can take a 2 minutes, that is okay. But in the second question, at least we can accept that you are able to solve the 1.32, 1 and 45, 1 minute 45 seconds. At least you have reduced 15 to 30 seconds for the second question of the same time. If you are solving a third question, then you should be able to solve it in a 1 minute 15 second to 1.5 minutes. For the fourth question, you should be able to solve it in a 1 minute. And for the fifth question, you should be able to solve in a less than 1 minute. You should solve in a less than 1 minute. So this is how you have to practice. So use the timer for practicing. Even gives the mock test where time are there. You can give the topic wise test where time is there, topic wise test. You can solve the weekly test, or like there are the mini test. So you can give the mini test where time is there. So you have to practice from now itself for this time management. And even after giving the test, I know that in that specific time, suppose in a 1 hour, I couldn't solve the 50 questions, for example. So I will try to manage the time. Exactly in which question I'm taking more time, in which topic I required more time, where can I save the time, how can I save the time, is there any trick for this question, can I solve this question, I have taken 3 minutes to this question. So is there any other way, is it a possible that I can solve that question in a 2 minutes or less than 1 minute or in a 1 minute. So you have to analyze all those things. So your analysis is important for this time management. So from the first day itself, if you are able to do it from now itself, then in the exam you won't have to take any extra effort. Exam में ये अपने आप हो जाएगा if you are doing it now. It will be a habit. But for this you have to start it from now itself. Start it from now. Okay, so this is the fourth mistake. And the fifth mistake which avoids is which you always do, which you have to avoid is a silly mistake. Seriously, what you do, you just simply silly mistakes which we can't even imagine कि इतना ये आपने wrong कर दिया. It happens number of times. So you have to understand. Like sometimes whatever is the given part of the exam, you make the mistake. Like they have given a 300, you are taking a 200. Silly mistakes. Or you are not understanding. You are using a wrong formula. Means you know it. You know all the things. You have understood it, but you are using a wrong formula. Silly mistake. You have solved it correctly, but you didn't read the last part, what they exactly asked, and you did not answer it. You have answered something different. Silly mistake. Sometimes you solve it correct, but you select the wrong option. Silly mistake. Or simply sometimes in a simple calculation, basic calculations, you do the silly mistakes in the basic calculations, in the basic multiplication, basic addition, basic subtraction, basic division. You make the mistake in the basic tables, in the basic square, you write the wrong things. Means you have solved it correct in the paper, but yeah, by using, like suppose you required a square of 70, you have find out it correct, but while putting this value in the equation, you are putting a wrong. So you do so. Even sometimes that sign is a plus, but you solve it as a divide. Sometimes you can see there is a minus. We know that whenever both signs are minus, we do the addition and we give the negative sign. But what you do, you forgot it. You take it as a plus minus and you do the subtraction. And this is a silly mistake. Because there are number of chances of the silly mistakes which you have to avoid. And all these silly mistakes can be avoided by the practice only. Otherwise, it is not possible. So please avoid the silly mistakes, and these 5 mistakes you must have to work on this so that you won't do it, you won't repeat it, and exam तक तो आप इतने clear हो जाओगे कि exam में ये सब होगा ही नहीं. So you have to master. What you have to do? You have to master yourself. You have to be a master. Okay. So yes, these are the 5 mistakes. I hope got the idea, and now you will improve in yourself. Okay, if you are ready to improve yourself, then you can put improve in the comment box, so that I will get to know yes, you're working on this. And you can get all the access to our live classes, mocks, strategies, free resources, number of things you can get, but you just have to put TISS in the comment box, so our team will reach to you and you will get the proper guidance. So that's all. And again, if you have any other doubt regarding anything, single question, any topic, or regarding how to start the preparation, how should I do the revision, from where should I study, number of things are there. So if you have any doubt in any of the things, then you can simply ask in the comment box. A team will definitely reach to you and you will get the solution of all your questions, all your doubts, all your problems will get resolved. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video, and all the best. Do your best, and yes, thank you. Bye bye. Take care and stay safe. Stay tuned.